Miles, when y'all went back and watched some of the things or moments in the game that didn't go the way you wanted them to go, how many of them were, Georgia making plays, and how many of them were y'all kind of coming up short or missing opportunities?
Yeah, Georgia's a great team. We knew that they were going to throw some punches, but we knew that we were going to have to just get back up and throw some of our own. And, we just didn't execute as many plays as we needed to get the job done. Obviously, Georgia has a really good defense, but there are tons of plays out there that we were just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. And a lot of plays I wish we had back, and that could have been a different ball game. But they played a hell of a game, and we just didn't execute.
With so much still in front for you guys, how important is it to quickly kind of turn the page, flip the script a little bit, and put the focus on this week and next week?
Yeah, for sure. I've already flushed the loss. I'm really ready to stop talking about it, ready to move on. We got UTEP this week, learn from our mistakes from last week, and keep moving together as a team and really come together. You never know what's going to happen, and we're going to be ready the next opportunity that we get, which is this Saturday against UTEP.
Senior Day coming up on Saturday, run through the tee for the final time, get to go through individually as a senior. Like, what will the emotions be? Kind of, have you thought about it at all?
Yeah. Everyone keeps asking me if I'm excited or ready for it, and I don't really know how to feel about it. I'm definitely sad. I don't think the emotions have quite hit me yet. I wish I had a lot more time here in Knoxville. It's a great place. I've enjoyed my time here a lot. But yeah, I'm just really excited to go out there and play in Neyland. Hopefully not for the last time, but I'm just really excited.
As you do get ready for senior day and you're kind of maybe in this perspective of like thinking back on your time at Tennessee, are there moments or times that you kind of think back to like, oh, I really enjoyed this moment here at Tennessee? Like, what memories are you thinking about heading into Saturday?
Yeah, definitely locker room time with the boys. Film room time with the boys. Those are always the best times. But man, just being out there Saturday night with the Neyland crowd, out there with my brothers, and man, those are some Saturday nights that I'll never forget. But the time that you really never forget is the locker room time with the boys, and just film study sessions with Coach Abe's and the Tights. I've had a great time here, and those are relationships that'll last me a lifetime.
I know you flushed last game, but you had a rushing touchdown. Take us through that play in that jumbo set and how you felt about it.
Yeah, I mean, we've had that playing all year. Watching film on Georgia's defense versus jumbo package, thought that the belly play was going to be there. And they came out in a different defense that we weren't expecting, but we kept the play on anyway. And the O-line did a great job of surging and keeping those guys low, and Jackson Moy feeding up in there. And, it was great executed by everybody up front.
Was the lead spontaneous or planned?
Not planned. Like I said, that play is not designed for gaps defense, which is what we got. But we ran it anyway, and so versus gaps, there's really nothing else you can do than go over the top. So.
Miles, kind of building off that, when was the last time you got a handoff or played running back? Was it any time in your football career? Did you play running back? Like
Yeah,
back
I can
in the day?
pull up my third grade Pee Wee football. I rushed for like 22 touchdowns. That was pretty crazy. But no, the last time I scored a rushing touchdown was high school, Wildcat probably.
So how long were you waiting for? You said that play has been in for a while. How long were you waiting to finally get the call? I know you guys have used that package quite a bit, but it's always kind of been a run over the left side, and you've been blocking. So how long have you been waiting for them to call your number there?
Yeah, third grade me has been itching for it for sure, and I'm glad that the opportunity finally came up. It was awesome.
So when that play comes in, take me through the emotions you're going through, and then when you see that they're in a different type of defense, is part of you like, oh, crap, they're going to audible out of this?
Yeah, so it was gaps. Mike stemmed down to the A-gap to make it gaps defense, but he wasn't a D-tackle body, so Nico left it on, thinking that Jackson Moy would be able to create space on number 2, the linebacker that stemmed down. You have very little time to think about, like, oh, man, like, we should check out of this, to, okay, we're not checking out of this, it's time to go. But yeah, it's very fast. You got to think fast. But yeah, when they called that play, I was definitely ready to go. I mean, those are the kind of moments that you dream of as a kid, is 3rd and 1 on the goal line versus Georgia, and running it in there. And I'm just really grateful that I got the opportunity to do that.
You mentioned maybe not being able to execute the way the offense has wanted to a couple of times this season. What do you think is the thing that's preventing you all to execute on the things that you've mentioned?
Yeah, just diving into the little details. You know, when you win a game, it's very easy to skip over some of those little tiny details and just think, well, we got away with it, we'll be fine. And that's the thing about this league, is everybody that you play is really good, and you have to be honed in on all those little tiny details. And, you know, myself included, you know, just skipping over those little details, especially as we've been on a little win streak here. You know, I didn't do a good enough job of holding myself and holding my teammates accountable to those little details that caught up with us on Saturday.